Now we are going to talk about this new composition and new composition from footage. We are going to see this new composition from footage option at the end of this video. Right now we will talk about new composition. Now if you are using graphic designing software, as you guys can see, whenever I press Ctrl N over here, to create another slide, they are providing me a basic settings for our image. For example, height, width, which we adjust, and whether it is in pixel format or in RGB mode, etc, etc. Now same procedure is followed by After Effects also, but these settings are for videos. So let's try to create that. As you guys can see, as we have discussed in the previous video, After Effects is divided into 7 sections, out of which we are going to talk about this new composition settings first. So if I click on this new composition settings, I'll get first option known as composition name. As I said that I always prefer to choose my main animation comp as main animation only. Then we got this basic settings. Over here we have presets as well. Like right now it customs, which means we can change according to our needs, but they are also providing so many different options over here. So if tomorrow you need a specific adjustment like for HDV or HDTV, even if you want for 4K and etc, you can these options. Generally right now I'm going to choose custom options only because I want to adjust it by myself. So over here you can adjust the height and width. Right now I can choose 1920 by 180, and over here you will find this option called log aspect ratio. For example, now I want to change the width of this to 1080 and height is also 1080. Okay, so now I can adjust them two differently. But if I hit let's make this 1920. Now if I enable this log aspect ratio, if I reduce this value, as you guys can see, the height value is also gonna reduce according to the width. Okay, so this is the use of this log aspect ratio. I'm gonna make it 1920. Okay, then we have this pixel aspect ratio over here, which we use generally square pixels. Then we have this frame rate, which is frame per second. You can find this full form over here. Everyone choose 30 only. And if you want specific needs, like if you want to create 2D kind of look, you can choose 15 pixels or 24 pixels, not pixels, sorry, but frame rate. Similarly, if you want very smooth animation, you can choose 30 as well or 60 as well. Right now I'm going to choose 30 because generally videos are in this frame rate, so we are going to choose 30. Then you will find this resolution options, which we are going to see later to understand what is this. So make sure to choose full only. Okay, then we have duration. Now we need to understand that this two zeros at the start are not for the seconds, but they are for milliseconds. This value after that is for seconds. This two zeros are for minutes, and these are for hours. So right now I have added 30 seconds over here. If I add 1 over here, which means 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, but right now we will choose 30 only. Now if I choose background color over here, I can choose whatever color I want. Okay, but these are just for the reference in After Effects. For example, if I select this and hit OK, and if I hit OK over here, as you guys can see, we will get this kind of white color background. Okay, but if I create and choose different color, for example black, I can get this kind of settings. Okay, so let's select and choose white color for the background. And one thing you need to understand, that this white background is just for After Effects. Like if you select this white background and then you are going to render out this animation in a video format, you are not gonna see any white background over here. You will see black only, because this white background is just as a reference in After Effects. Okay, so this is how you create a composition in After Effects. Now I want to add something in this composition like videos or something or etc. So for that, this After Effects provide this project window, and if you double click over here, After Effects allow you to choose any kind of video, Illustrator, or even a 3D file you want to import in After Effects. So to import any kind of video format, all you need to do is simply double click over here, and you can right click, view an extra large icon, and you can choose your videos. Like if I choose this and if I hit import, the what we can see, the After Effects first provide this video to the project window, and then it's up to us whether you want to use this video in your canvas. Then you can simply drag and drop over here like this, and as you guys can see, we got video in composition as well as we got video in timeline. And if you move this timeline, as you guys can see, we are getting this video over here. Obviously we will discuss this and this in timeline section, but right now all you need to understand, whatever you want to import in After Effects, first of all simply double click over here, or you can simply press Ctrl I, which is a shortcut key to import any kind of video in After Effects. Then you can choose whatever videos you want, simply select those videos and simply hit import, and you can bring this to the comp over here, and you can move this. Okay, now if you know that in previous video, I mean not previous video but few seconds ago, I have discussed about this resolutions over here. So what is that? If you see this option, you will get this option over here also. Right now the resolution is full, but if I choose half resolution, as you guys can see, the clarity of this video is decreasing. Similarly, if I choose third, it's decreasing again. If I choose quarter, is decreasing again. So this settings are for that, to for the resolution of your animation, because sometimes what happens that your file is quite heavy, so you cannot afford to see that file, I mean proper HD file in After Effects, because it will lag your PC. So that time we use this quarter resolution just for the preview of your animation like this. Okay, to preview this animation, shortcut key is spacebar. Obviously we will discuss about this in timeline section, but right now just for the sake of understanding, where I'm saying that choose spacebar to play this animation. Okay, so this is the settings of composition settings as well as project window. Okay, now we are going to talk about the composition from footage section. So okay, so I'm going to choose file, new, and new project, and I don't want to save this file. Now obviously we have understood what is this new composition and project window, and as at the start of this video I have told you that we are going to talk about the new composition from footage section though. So if I click on it, After Effects will ask me to select any footage. For example, if I select this footage and if I hit import, then what will happen, that After Effects is going to create a composition according to the settings of that video. Okay, if you see, we are getting this kind of composition. If I hit Ctrl K, which is a shortcut key to open the composition settings, so if I hit Ctrl K, if you see, the my name of that video is also this, and name of the composition is also this. Similarly, duration is also according to the video. Okay, if I hit Ctrl I, if I select this, right click, and if I check out the properties of that video, and if I go to the details over here, the frame width is also 1920 and height width is also 90, and the length of that video is 0.08 seconds, and frame rate was also 30 frames. And if I hit Ctrl K and check out the composition settings, as you guys can see, the duration is also same, frame rate is also same, and composition name is also same. So this is the use of the new comp from footage option over here in After Effects, that it's not just about this video. For example, let's choose different video. For example, let's not save this file. If I select this and if I choose different videos, for example this one, and if I hit import, this is going to create a composition according to our video. As you guys can see, the video is name is this something, that's why composition name is also like that. Similarly, the duration of video, composition is according to the video. So this is how this option works in After Effects.